What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Rulebreaker Malong, and he was the SBC from yesterday. We are kind of catching up. We have got plenty of rule breakers today, so if you are new around here, make sure you drop that subscribe button. We are trying to hit 10k by the end of FIFA 21. I know we've only begun just this month, but we've always got to have them targets. So without further ado, we have Malong as an SBC. We had a Naki Williams yesterday, along with an objective player who I'm going to remember his name when I do his review, because I have got him now. But this SBC, it's not a great one, to be honest. We had Milner last year during this time, during Scream, which was absurdly expensive, and at least he was a Prem linked player with a decent nation in terms of what he could link with. Malong right here is not a bad card by any means. Like, he's a decent-ish card, but you are paying almost 85,000 coins for an 83 CDM Senegalese player from, I think it's Mainz, is it? I want to say Mainz. I just don't quite get the price on this one. It's an 83 rated SBC and an 85, and that's not bad. Like, the rating of it, not terrible. I don't feel like you need any informs. We will check on the end review if you do, and if you do, let me know down below. But the one problem with this is the chemistry. On the 83 rated SBC, you need 80 chem, and on the 85, you need 75 chem. It's just far too expensive, or far too costly in terms of adding that chem to warrant this card for me. And it's a shame that I am having to try and do every single SBC. Like I said, I know Mbappe potentially is coming next month, which is absolutely scary to think. With no league SBCs or upgrade packs in sight, that's going to be a very, very tough SBC if it does come out. But for me, this one right now, I would tell you right off the bat, before you even go any further in the review, don't do it. Like, unless you have got an absurd amount of untradables, you're either opening a crap load of packs. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. Not for an 83 rated card. 85k can get you quite a nice decent tradable card if you have it in coins. For instance, if you are buying it all, then fair enough, go and don't do it. If you have got a lot of untradables and you just don't know where to stick them, you kind of just done every other SBC and you want to keep that club low, then fair enough. Like, untradables, at least you're not putting any coin value into it in terms of actual tradable coins. But for me, it's just too expensive. But anyway, let's get into some of the in-game stats, some of the gameplay, and we'll finish off with the end review. So, going into Malong's stats, all about him, traits, all of that. Trait-wise, he hasn't got anything that goes into game. He just has computer AI ones. He is a 3-star skiller with the 4-star weak foot. And in terms of what he dropped or what he had before, he had he technically had a minus of 5 pace on this card. He had he had plus 7 shooting, plus 8 passing, 7 dribbling, 14 defending, and 6 physical. So we've just lost pretty much the pace on this one. And yes, it's not terrible. I feel like he is not necessarily the quickest player in the world. 71 acceleration with 81 sprint speed. We all know that for me, I prefer acceleration in this game. I feel like it has that better of an impact. And already you're looking at that you probably need a shadow for him. It will take him up to 86 pace, which is always nice, but he'll only have 81 acceleration, so you've always got to keep that in mind. Even with the 86 pace, he's still got a critically low acceleration in comparison to the sprint speed, which will be 91. It does turn him into an 88 CDM, which isn't a bad card by any means at all. So that for me is quite a nice one. Other stats, we've got great strength and aggression at 91 and 90. Absolutely no problem with that. The defensive stats are pretty up there. No heading accuracy. 5'11" is his height. He is right-footed and he has a medium, but he has 90 interceptions, which is absolutely cracking. He has 85 defensive awareness and standing tackle, and he also has 89 sliding. On the flip side to that, he only has 73 composure. He has got 85 and 82 short and long pass, which is always good. 76 vision, not the greatest, but it definitely can do. 83 balance, 72 agility, 81 reactions and ball control, and 83 dribbling. So we whack a shadow on him. Shadow on him makes him 99 interceptions, sliding tackles, makes him 95 standing tackles, and 90 defensive awareness. That is a cracking defensive card. And he is a good card. I just think the price for him personally is far too expensive. I personally, if I was looking at this card, if they insist on putting a high chem on one of these SBCs, you've got to at least only have one SBC. Even if it was just the 85 rated SBC with 75 chem, for me that's enough. That is enough. You do not need to add a second one with this, and especially when they add packs on and they give you like a mixed player or a jumbo premium gold, it just is not enough for it. If you're going to give this absurd amount of price for it, at least give us a mega pack, give us a prime gold. Go back to the FIFA 19 days where we actually got good packs back from these SBCs, and we can kind of almost let it slide as such. If it was 85k but we got 50k worth of packs back, it's worth the risk. Now it's literally just, is this card good enough? Because the packs are crap. The packs are absolutely awful. But anyway, without a little bit of nagging, a little bit of ranting, let's go into some gameplay, see what he did, as he was in the live foot friend list for me, trying to get that right back whilst we did him. So let's get into it. So we have a few clips right here, and to be honest, great interception player. Really good at closing that space when they're trying to make that break. He is excellent at squashing that attack straight away. He's got a nice little jockey on him. Yes, he's not the quickest of players at all, but he definitely gets in the way and is a nuisance in terms of just blocking the ball. Like I say, the interceptions on him is absolutely fantastic. And with a Shadow, you can't get much better, to be honest. We managed to get the ball through just from a simple block, and it's kind of just pinged out there. We've managed to get really close to the goal. Unfortunately, didn't get that final header, but that is what he produces. He manages to win the ball back, instantly putting the pressure back on that opponent. And as you can see, we're getting shot after shot after shot. And that is what he'll produce. An interception masterclass. In terms of sliding tackle, I don't really do them, to be honest. Only if I really get frustrated, or I know that tackle, if we're both going for a 50-50, I will fly in both feet up. But standing tackle, very good. Agility balance, didn't really notice too mad of a kind of decrease in him, but I don't really choose to run too much with my CDMs, and it's a cracking goal there just from a block from him. But in terms of dribbling, I really wouldn't bother, and literally like that, the great sliding tackle there, puts it into him, and unfortunately we didn't get that second pass, but that's what he does. He is a great winner of the ball, if that's how we're going to call it. We see him tracking, gets that interception, gets another tackle, and that's what he does, and I really do enjoy that side of him. I just think the SBC has really killed this card off for me. I feel like it's too expensive, and I don't think many people are going to do it. So in terms of end review, what is this card good for? What is this card bad for? We've kind of spoke about the SBC price heavily, and I think the one thing that you kind of take everything away from this, you've got to remember sometimes icon packs, or not icon packs, icon swaps will be coming into the game shortly. What you need to remember is if they follow the same format, we're going to need at least 8 untradeable major leagues to do the rival matches. We potentially could need off leagues. Could we need Senegalese players? You never know. That is always my mind, that they can just pick random nations. Sometimes they don't. More than likely it'll be in the minor leagues like Portuguese, Japanese, like we have seen basically. But this provides your 2 CDMs if you've already got Witsel, and then you get Malong. If you've got Hee-Chan, got the right back, you've already got a good set of special Bundesliga players, and it doesn't mean that you have to go out and pack them. If you have got already a pool-packed Bundesliga squad and it's just what you go with, then fair enough. But always remember, icon swaps are coming. If you haven't got a team ready, you want to be starting to prep all of your teams and get them ready with the untradables. I believe you only need 8 untradables, leaving you with 3 spots, or it could have been 9, leaving you with 2 spots. Can't quite remember the format for it, but I know you needed at least 8 plus untradables from the specific league. This could give you that one. And honestly, he isn't a bad card. I just think the price has killed him. I really think that's what they've really screwed up on here. And if we do just quickly go and have a look at the SBC before we go anywhere further, we have got 83 rated, 80 chem, 1 Bundesliga from mixed players pack. Rubbish. We then get a gold players pack, which is 1 gold rare. That's an 85 with 75 chem, so no informs, which is good. But I think just in general, that is just far too expensive. I'd have took just this one SBC, even if it is only dropping 15 to 20k off him. That for me then would be a more realistic one. But going into his overall then, what we're looking at, we've got Mbabu as a link, we've got Sane, Alaba, you've got Kimmich, you can link him up, Witsel, Lewandowski up top, you've got Boateng, I'm trying to think who else, we've got Klosterman and Hummels if you really wanted. Let's make my job a lot easier. We've got no perfect links, strong links. I was going to put him in here as a joke, but Eto'o is obviously a strong link as a striker. We have Botius, we have oh, Moting. Oh, yeah, of course he is. He's Bayern now, in fact. And then you have a few other lower rateds. In terms of the weak links, we have, obviously, like I said, most of the Bundesliga in terms of links right there. Douglas Costa, who was actually really nice. Review coming on him next or one more. I don't know what order he's in, but some good links to him. In terms of generations, what we're looking at from FIFA 19, only 3 FIFAs he has been in, and he's already making progress, being a 76 compared to a 69 in FIFA 19. In a shadow, like I said, as you can just see, 88 in terms of CDM. You've got a 90 centre back if he really wanted to. Could he? I think he actually could play centre back, you know. I don't know, actually. He might do. I don't feel like I would put him there. I feel like there's plenty of options there, but there's not a bad little option there. If you are red-carded, injured as a centre-back, and have no other centre-backs on your bench, he could definitely step in there. We have got quite a nice defensive kind of round here with him. As he goes forward, it obviously drops off, which you could expect with only 76 shooting and 78 passing, but not a bad player, just the price of the SBC for me. I've given him a 6.5, mainly coming down from the fact that the SBC is so expensive, and he's a good card, but there is plenty more out there. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, a like button and a subscription will always be appreciated over here. If you do want any other players and you've made it this long, just drop it down below. I'm always looking to do as many player reviews as possible. Obviously, all the rule breakers we are trying to finish, and then we'll go on to, again, gold icons and team of the weeks on Wednesdays. But far from that, hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.